Okay, guys, I'm going to give you guys my review of Skip and Shannon's last day on Undisputed. Their last day was official. It was yesterday after the Denver Nuggets beat the Miami Heat. This is a foregone conclusion as far as the basketball game go. I estimated to you guys on live streams and videos that I didn't see this was going to be a very, very short series. I didn't say it was going to be a sweep, but I did say 5 games, possibly 6, but it's definitely 5. And congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to do a video on that real fast, real quick. But I just wanted to point out Skip and Shannon's final show together yesterday. It was normal as expected. In the beginning, they covered all the topics, and then they paid homage to Shannon Sharpe at the end of the show. And I want to say this, despite what everyone says that Shannon Sharpe's leaving because of Skip, he could no longer tolerate Skip Bayless. These two are frenemies and they dislike each other. They were very cordial once the news broke out, and everyone thought that this was just semantics and they were acting. But if you look at that last show, you could clearly tell that they do have respect for one another. They're going to miss one another. And you cannot fake that, folks. Now, there's a lot of actors and actresses that can fake that. Those type of individuals win Golden Globes and Oscars. I generally saw the respect for both of them. Shannon Sharpe even acknowledged that if it wasn't for Skip Bayless, he wouldn't be here working for Fox Sports 1 and working for Undisputed. I told you guys in numerous videos as well as live streams, I hate to toot my own horn, but toot, that, if it wasn't for, Skip Bayless pushing for Shannon Sharpe, because in the beginning stages when they signed Skip Bayless, the old regime over there at Fox Sports 1 thought it would be a good concept to have 2 sports writers or 2 sports media personalities, debate one another. And Skip Bayless stood stern and fast saying, hey, I want Shannon Sharpe, because he instantly saw what a lot of people missed on Shannon Sharpe, that Shannon Sharpe is extraordinary. Not only this man can cover football, but this man can cover all topics. He's a wealth of information when it comes to sports knowledge. I don't think a lot of people give Shannon Sharpe that credit. Now Shannon Sharpe can be edgy sometimes. Shannon Sharpe can come off as a troll sometimes. But Shannon Sharpe talent is extraordinary when it comes to sports knowledge. Now everyone in sports, in social media, talk about the antics and talk about Shannon Sharpe's jokes and this and that. That he's very comedic, very funny. But I feel like people misvalue and underappreciate how important Shannon Sharpe is. Now, like I said in numerous videos and live streams, it wasn't about the Daryl Hamill tweet. It wasn't about the friction and the tension between both of them. Were there a lot of downs in their 7-year tenure? Yes. But there was more ups than downs. And that show put Shannon Sharpe in a different stratosphere. And I guarantee there's a lot of networks that are kicking themselves in the ears. They had the possibility of landing Shannon Sharpe when Shannon Sharpe lost his job at CBS Sports. And he was basically talking about football on Twitch TV. And he was like, in and out of different networks talking about, the NFL, like the NFL Network, ESPN. There's a lot of people that are kicking themselves right now saying, we could have signed this guy. We didn't know this. This guy was good, but we didn't think he was this great. Okay. So that's why, when he went to Fox Sports 1, his star went through the roof. His popularity went through the roof. So when he lands his next gig and his next job, he's going to get that bag. And I also told you guys in multiple live streams that, unfortunately, the new regime at Fox Sports 1, they just didn't want to drop. This was all about money, and they just did not feel that Shannon Sharpe is in that A gap of paying him a big time bag. They gave Skip Bayless not one but two big bags to stay over at Fox Sports 1. Stephen A. Smith got that bag. Pat McAfee got that bag. Troy Aikman got that bag. Hell, Tom Brady has never even talked about sports entertainment. He's been an NFL quarterback the majority of his time. He already got a big bag. And when Shannon Sharpe looking around and he's looking at his temporaries, he's going like, wait a minute, I'm just as good as these guys. Why haven't Fox Sports 1 gave me an offer that I could not refuse and landed the bag at my doorstep? I mean, officially, Shannon Sharpe contract was over last summer. And they've been negotiating since then. And they just couldn't come to no resolution. And I told you guys in multiple live streams and as well as videos that Shannon Sharpe and his representative said, look, we're chasing a bigger bag. Okay. So it had nothing to really necessarily do with, his, relationship frosting a little bit with Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless. Like I said, these guys are beyond the age of 40. They're not going to allow personal antics and juvenile antics destroy a good thing. I think this was more about a bag. The new regime at Fox didn't feel like they should. Shannon Sharpe didn't deserve a bag for whatever reason. Maybe they're cost efficient, and maybe they just don't want to give everyone a bag over there at Fox Sports 1. I think they got a lot of personalities that they done overspent to get away from ESPN. Now they got them over there at Fox Sports 1. They already got rid of Chris Carter. They already got rid of Jason Whitlock. I think they're, cutting the fat, sort of say, over there at Fox Sports 1. Because now they're looking at it and going like, wait a minute, these guys are not worth what the old regime offered them and gave them. Now the new regime has grandfathered a lot of these personalities, and they're just trimming the fat, folks. But I still think they missed the boat and missed a huge opportunity of keeping Shannon Sharpe at Fox Sports 1. I think that's another big glimpse of why Fox Sports 1 is popular. Now, is Undisputed the first take killer? It would never be that type of show. I think it was successful with Skip and Shannon. It's going to continue to be successful. When you compare it to First Take, it's going to be the second best sports debate show until we see what ESPN is going to do. Maybe they possibly sign Shannon Sharpe and pair him up against Stephen A. Smith and see how that works. I really want to do a video talking about that possibility, but anywho, his last day was was great. You saw the respect, they missing one another, debating. I really do think they're going to miss that. Now, their relationship wasn't the same as Skip and Stephen A. Smith. Shannon Sharpe have said that multiple times. Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless have said that multiple times. But y'all have to understand, Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith is cut from the same cloth. They're from the sports media world. Shannon Sharpe is an ex-athlete. He's from that world, that regime. Wish nothing but the best for Shannon Sharpe. He's going to get a major opportunity and a major bag. Now, I don't know the language in the buyout. Is he able to get into a job at the fall? Is he able to negotiate with other networks? Like I said, I don't know the language in that buyout, but I'm pretty sure they probably in his buyout, I'm pretty sure they got like, well, you can't jump to ESPN or our competition for at least a year. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know the language in the buyout. I don't know the situation between Shannon Sharpe and the people over there at Fox Sports 1. Sound like they have a great relationship, if you hear it from Shannon Sharpe's mouth. I do want to address one thing Shannon Sharpe said on his final goodbye. He talked about how, he gave a lot of credit to the old regime at Fox Sports 1. Basically he's saying in his farewell speech that if they didn't think that he was a valid member, they wouldn't have signed him. And he also gave credit to the new regime. I really do think that was a little bit of fluff there. And there have been multiple articles, multiple stories that the old regime was pushing back against the notion of having Shannon Sharpe over there debating against Skip Bayless. And if he didn't have Skip Bayless's blessing, and if Skip Bayless was not pushing for Shannon Sharpe will be on the outside looking in. So he did give his flowers, his respect, his appreciation to Skip Bayless. But I do want to push against that fact that the old regime was, like they basically had co-signed it. I just think they was going to just allow this to happen, and if it would have failed, then they would have said, well, see, Skip, we thought another sports media personality should have been debating against you instead of Shannon Sharpe. But a lot of people slept on Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is ultra talented. Shannon Sharpe knows every topic imaginable because of his work ethic. So yeah, that's all I got to say on this. I mean, me personally, the show is going to be different. Of course, it's going to be different. There's no Shannon Sharpe. You're going to miss those antics. You're going to miss that wealth of knowledge. You're going to miss Shannon Sharpe being an entertainer. Okay. But life is going to go on. They're going to find someone to be the permanent debate partner against Skip Bayless. 90% of that decision is going to be Skip Bayless. But I do feel like Fox Sports 1 is going to say, you know what, let's wait it out and figure out who's going to debate against Skip Bayless. And they'll probably spend a year finding someone to partner up with Skip Bayless by doing the same format like they did over at ESPN when they got rid of Max Kellerman. He no longer could debate against Stephen A. Smith. They continue to have a heavy rotation of different personalities debating against Stephen A. Smith, and it's working for them. The numbers are up. They fell a little bit with Max, but the numbers are up, and people like that new format, and they're sticking to that new format. Will it transition and work for Undisputed? I don't know. But I think that's the first year where when it comes back on the fall, you're going to get a large sample of that. But like I said, who knows? They're probably looking for somebody. I told you my top 3 internally at Fox Sports 1. You can go check out those videos. I made several even shorter videos about the people that I highly expect internally that can replace Shannon Sharpe. And we also talked about outside, who doesn't work with Fox Sports 1. That could be a possibility. So, yeah, that's all I got to say on that. Wish Shannon Sharpe the best. Going to miss the battles that they had with Skip Bayless, but you could tell when it wasn't even close to the end, but you could tell early on that when this started off, the possibilities were endless. The entertainment value was through the roof. Was it the first take killer? No, but it was a very decent, good, solid show. But you could tell on that back end that, there were times when they did the show. Skip Bayless got very irritated with Shannon Sharpe, with the things that he would say, and the antics and the sideshow act, and having these skits and things of that nature. You can tell Skip Bayless was getting a little irritated because he's old school. He's an old dude, okay? He just did not like that. He respected Shannon Sharpe to do it, but he just didn't like the antics. He just wanted to keep it just about debating and the topics. And you could tell also Skip Bayless was very irritated of Shannon Sharpe being a LeBron James lover. I mean, LeBron James could not do no wrong. And when there were moments where LeBron James was actually wrong, Shannon Sharpe would just definitely give up and put on his a visor hat, like seeing that, look, this is clearly LeBron James' fault. But I think Skip Bayless could have tolerated that. And you can also tell that Shannon Sharpe was getting irritated of Skip Bayless. He wanted more influence on the show. He wanted more control of the show. Now, low-key was talking about we're a team when it was him, Jenny Kraft, and Skip Bayless. And Skip Bayless said, no, we're not a team. And then after he said that, Jenny Taft is no longer working over there at Fox Sports 1. They got her, as a sideline reporter. And you could tell that irritated Shannon Sharpe, that he just did not have final say. He did not have final say or control. He didn't have any control there. And it kind of explains why Shannon Sharpe didn't attend a lot of those meetings. Shannon Sharpe would virtually come in an hour or 2 hours before the show started. And Skip Bayless is that type of, and I'm sorry about the noise in the background, it's raining, but Skip Bayless would say that he would like to come in ultra early to prepare for the show. Shannon Sharpe, it wasn't fond of that. In the beginning, it was okay, but then at the closer to the end, he wasn't a fan of that, particularly when he found out that, he doesn't have any say-so or control of where the show was going to go with the topics and things of that nature. So he's saying, like, why am I going to invest all this time? But he did invest time, but he wasn't going to invest that much time if he has no say-so. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. You can tell both of these guys were wearing on each other, and it's just one of those things. I think the next person that's going to be doing the show is going to have tough skin. Not to say Shannon Sharpe didn't have tough skin, but they're going to have tough and thick skin, knowing that this is Skip Bayless's baby. This is Skip Bayless's show. You're not a part owner of the show. You're just a worker. And you can be replaced just like Jenny Taft, just like everyone else that once worked over there at Undisputed. All right. So, yeah, that's all I got. I wish the best for both of them. And I think it's going to be a big future for Shannon Sharpe. He's going to get that bag that he's been desiring, that he wanted. And who's going to give it to him, we don't know, but he's definitely going to get a big bag. A lot of people think it's going to be ESPN. I think it's ESPN or independent, in my personal opinion. But I think a lot of these guys are done with the sports talk debate shows or the sports talk shows. And I think a lot of these guys want to have other things to talk about other than sports. I think Shannon Sharpe is one of those guys. Even Stephen A. Smith says when he's done with his contract over there at ESPN, he wants to pursue doing a different show, doing a show that talks about politics, entertainment, sports. He wants to talk about things that he's interested in. All right. And I think that's what Shannon Sharpe is ultimately going to do. He's going to, his next show is going to be similar to like Club Shay, but on a larger scale. And he wants to have, I think Shannon Sharpe is great interviewing celebrities and athletes and things of that nature. I think he's even better doing that than the debate. Even though he was good in debating, I think he's going to be extraordinary. As I don't know, a lot of people don't put a lot of respect on Shannon Sharpe's name over there at Club Shay Shay. You know, I think a lot of you guys need to go watch Club Shay Shay, go listen to Club Shay Shay, and you can see, as far as Shannon Sharpe as an interviewer, he's more extraordinary interviewing someone than the debate. He's good on the debate. I'm just saying. So, but guys, yeah, that's it. I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.